Try it again.
Okay.
Okay, now we hear you. Okay, sorry.
So welcome everyone to this meeting of San Ramon Admin User Group, and thanks for joining. We are so excited to welcome Cindy to our user group today. We met at SenCal Dreaming, where both of us were presenting on wowing clients through the use of Salesforce Lightning features. So we thought to sync and get to know more about this topic, which is really hot right now in the industry. So Cindy is from Pittsburgh and is a longtime resident of LA, Los Angeles. She's fond of sports, specifically football, and is a fan of Pittsburgh Steelers team. So just a short intro on her. Thanks for joining. And this is a hybrid meeting, so we are having the in-person as well as the virtual segment. This is a little about me. I've recently joined as a solution architect at CFO Squared. I'm 13 times certified and 5 times ranger. These are some of the meeting rules. Some things that are latest and hot in the Ohana right now. We have this new certification, Certified Sales Representative, and there's this exam guide. I'll be sharing this PPT with everyone so you can refer it. This was Einstein GPT, Slack GPT, Tableau GPT, and Service GPT. These are the latest game changers. The integration of generative AI is taking customer connections to a whole new level. There was this Salesforce admins release readiness live session on May 19 by one of the participants were Cher Fieldman, Diana Jaff, and they were talking all things product and answering questions. Other things, these are some nice helpful tips. How to learn Excel, follow these details for those very sought after Excel functions and topics. And also summer 23 is coming and how to prepare all these. This list is invaluable. Please do use that for your release readiness for the upcoming release in your orgs. These are the upcoming Dreaming events. Tahoe Dreaming, Dreaming in Color. We just met for SenCal Dreaming, and the Dreamforce 23 admin track call for participation is on. So if you're interested, please submit your sessions. There's also Hosm in our group here, and he's also looking for speakers for his group. Hosm, you want to talk a little bit about your
Yes.
call?
So our event is called North Africa Dreaming. So it's the first and the only Salesforce conference in Africa. So feel free to join us in Casablanca, Morocco.
Yeah. It's definitely going to be a very remarkable event, so I definitely endorse that. These are some of the questions which we'll answer through polls right now. Let me open the poll. Do you guys, well, only the virtual people will be able to participate. So please go ahead, virtual people, do participate with us in this poll. Can you see?
Everyone can do the poll, like with the phone, I guess.
Can you see the poll?
Join the Zoom meetings. No, no.
Okay. Yeah,
The question is
people are answering. I know it's a little bit.
Let's see.
No, not those are not.
What is this?
That's different.
That's different?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it doesn't work though. Sorry.
Never mind, never mind.
Well, I'm not working. This is first time. So is it okay? I just submit the poll.
Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, has everybody submitted? I see 8 out of 10. 2 more people left.
I'm not currently working either.
Admi? Were you able to? So there are 2 people more required who are pending for submission of the poll. If not, we can end poll. Just in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm ending poll now.
No, it doesn't work.
So,
Okay, just have to speak the answers because nobody can see it. You can speak it out.
all right. All right, we have the results. We have 56 people, admins, 33 architects, 11% end users. And the user adoption of Lightning in the org, over 80%, 56%, over 50%, 11%, and 33% for other. Favorite feature of Lightning, 56% say dynamic forms, then 67 dynamic dashboards, Einstein search 11%, favorites 44%, utility bar 33%, global action 56%, duplicates and data cleanse is 22%. How is mobile adoption in our org? About 20 to 50% is the maximum, 44, that's also 44%. So looks like very low mobile adoption. The best favorite Lightning feature seems to be the dynamic dashboards and global action and dynamic forms. And close after that is favorites. The user adoption of Lightning is not too much, I guess. Most have admins as our participants here. So Cindy, I'll give it over to you to now start presenting with all this exciting data in front of you. And this is, sorry, just a little thing about our group. It started in 2020, early 2020. So this is our 3rd year. And a little something about Cindy. So excited to have you here, Cindy.
Yeah.
She has 17 plus years of experience in Salesforce ecosystem and currently is working as a functional lead at Tech Systems. Over to you, Cindy.
Thank you. Okay. Let me, okay. So I can't, you need to unshare Sheba, I guess, because I can't.
Oh,
share.
yes. I'll just make you the co-host.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
All right. You are the co-host.
And get the right screen. Okay. Okay. Let me just kind of jump right in. Wait, hang on. I have like 2 big screens here, so which the
Drum roll. Drum roll.
drum roll, yeah. Um, okay. Let me try. not. Sorry. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see the screen.
Okay,
Yes.
Desktop.
okay,
Yes, you can see.
awesome. Okay, okay. I'm trying to get it moved to my other.
You're
Okay.
seeing Eligus group opportunity starts here. Is that what you're sharing?
I'm sorry. Let me start again because I'm trying to do my screens here, and okay,
Yes, we are seeing your slides now.
you're seeing my slides. Okay, okay, yeah, and then do you see the slideshow?
Yeah,
No?
we're seeing the first page of it. Yeah, now it's.
Okay, okay. I just want to make sure because it's going to my
Yeah,
other.
it's all the slides, not the
Okay.
presenter.
Okay,
Just-
okay, awesome, awesome. Right. Maybe that's better. Okay, not. I want to, this is about, using the Salesforce Lightning declarative features inside Salesforce. It's come a long way from back in the early days where there was declarative functionality, but anything that was showy or any sort of like a trigger, you had to use obviously code for, but it's come a long way basically. So okay. Okay, so again, this was a little bit about me. I'll just skip over this here. Okay, and just again, going to give a brief overview of the history of Salesforce Classic, and then to the Lightning experience, some building blocks for enabling Lightning experience in Salesforce, and a little bit of the Salesforce Lightning wow factor, just easy declarative customization. So before there was Lightning, there was Salesforce Classic with the no software logo, and the original mascot, Sassy. And so this is the original logo, kind of light blue outline with a white interior. Went from 1999 to 2014. And then since 2014, it's been the solid blue with the white lettering. So, and, throughout the years, like I said, Sassy was the original mascot and has became quite the celebrity back in the day. So, well, she still is a celebrity, I would say. So, the original Classic interface was released in February 2000. It was really bare bones, really small text, no high resolution graphics, just pretty basic. The record detail displayed on one long scrolling page, and it was code dependent with Apex triggers, Visualforce page development, and there was automation with workflow and approvals, but not much for declarative customization. I can't even talk. Declarative customization other than, creating fields and some page layouts and things like that. For automation, Process Builder was introduced in 2015. So it kind of came hand in hand with Lightning. And since 2019, there's been no new updates to the Classic interface. Salesforce will at some point sunset it, You know, there's still customers on it, but there's no support, basically from Classic, for Classic. Okay, so this is an example of the Classic interface. This is a home screen. You know, like I said, pretty bare bones. You have the tabs. You had the menu on the left side that could be opened and closed. A stackable create new, like create new lead account, whatever. And then really small recent items app right there. And then this is an example of a record page in Classic. You know, here's the record. You had the chatter feed up top underneath the record name, which, you know, it was kind of annoying. You could hide the feed, but if you wanted to see what was on the feed while in the record, you again lengthen the screen, the page itself, basically. So, and there were hyperlinks to the related lists up top, which you could just click on and the page would automatically scroll down to the related lists, which were just stacked at the bottom. And, you know, a lot of white space, a lot of dead space here. So, but hey, you know, we did what we could with it. And then lightning strikes in 2015. Salesforce rolls out Lightning Experience with the summer 2015 release. The official debut was at Dreamforce 2015, and it unified the user experience across all devices. It did take some aspects of Classic with the original Amazon style tabs and the white and blue color scheme, but you know, it really was a great upgrade to the system. So, and there's more information here in this link. If I'll make this slide deck available and you can click on it here. So, okay, so here we are. We're in present day Salesforce Lightning. New Salesforce orgs are preloaded with the Lightning Experience user interface with standard page layouts. So you have the old standard page layouts from Classic, and there's a Lightning Experience set up on these standard page layouts. And you know, this is just kind of the basic Salesforce mold. It will show the related tabs, the related list tab, which again, all the related lists are just stacked on top of each other. A details tab and, you know, news. Yay. There is a highlights panel that is visible on both desktop and mobile. And the fields that show in the highlights panel, they're set by the default system compact layout. And then there's some basic Salesforce Mobile and Lightning Experience actions buttons that are set on the page layout. And the basic activities timeline. So, and one interesting thing is that it comes with notes and attachments, which is again classic Salesforce Classic instead of the newer notes in the related list. I myself was kind of surprised about it. So, but you know, that's what they gave. That's what they are, you know, putting in this basic standard layout, basically. So, okay. So we're going to dive in to the Lightning customization. Here we have Cloudy and Astro and Cody, and they're ready to customize. So let me keep going here. Okay, and I just have some basic building blocks of the Lightning experience. There's profile and user permissions that are preset in new orgs. A Lightning console user, Lightning experience user, and if you're in Classic, you have a client that's still in Classic, on your profiles, you would need to enable these permissions for a Lightning transition. There's also a Lightning login user enablement here to use the Lightning login, sorry. And if you check that and then you go on the user profile, you see Lightning login, and then where you enroll that person in the Lightning login. And as of, well, it's been over a year now, the multi-factor authentication is required now in Salesforce Works. So, and another new thing from Salesforce is, as of this was announced this year in January, Salesforce will announce that permissions and profiles will be sunsetted, end of life, as of the spring 26 release. And then the permissions will reside in permission sets. So you'll have bare bones profiles, which actually to me appeals to me, because just going through the profiles and setting the permissions for different objects and it got quite let's say crowded, I should say. So anyhow, and then there's a link here where there's more information about that. Okay, and for me, one of the first things that I want to do to start off the wow factor for a client is build a simple Lightning app for a group of users. It could be a department, it could be several departments, whomever you think is needs to use that app, and that way you can customize what objects are that they see in their app. They have their own logo, it's their own kind of mini community within the Salesforce org. So you can, if you go to backend setup, home, the app manager, and a new Lightning app, you can either click the button on the top right of the new Lightning app, or you can also clone a custom app. There is a permission in the Lightning Experience App Manager kind of homepage where you enable, it is in beta right now, but where you would enable that functionality if you want. And again, it's only for custom application. Okay, so to build the custom app, where, I'm sure most of you have done this, but this is just kind of a quick walkthrough. You click new Lightning app, and all you're doing is filling in the app details, the name, the developer name will auto-populate, and maybe some sort of description. Then upload an image for your branding. The primary color is enabled, but you can also use your own. You can change this here to different primary colors, or you have an option here of using the org theme options too. So
Cindy,
yes.
sorry to interrupt. Can you make the screen a little larger?
Oh, sure.
I think-
Let me see.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for pointing it. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
no worries. Let me see. Okay. Is that better?
That's
Yes,
perfect. Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
thank you.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so again, I was saying, again, name it, add a description, add your own branding. You can use the default primary color, or choose your own color, or you can use the org theme options if you want. So, you do have a little leeway there to make, make the app and make the app colorful and relevant to those particular users. Okay. I'm sorry, okay. Those are the options, and we're going to choose the navigation items that are available on the app, meaning you're just selecting the objects, the tabs that you want to show. So from the available items, you just choose it and click the arrow to the right. And then, of course, you can always take one out by using the left arrow. And you also want to choose which profiles will access that particular app. Again, most of the time you're going for a subset of either users in an org or, different departments, and not everybody needs to see everything, basically. So here I limited the app to a system admins, the custom sales profile, the custom support profile, and the contract manager, which actually should have, if this was real world, I would go, oh, wait, I didn't choose this custom marketing profile. So my bad. Okay. And basically you're going to save and finish. And, here's your app that will appear on the top left of the screen. Okay. The next step is, creating a custom Lightning record page. Again, you have standard page layouts that come built in with Salesforce. On the standard page layouts, Salesforce does give the Lightning experience interface to it, pretty basic, and it's the same. It's basically the same for everyone. But this is where, again, you get to create a new Lightning record page in place of that standard page layout. I'll get into this later, but you can also create multiple Lightning record pages based on if you have multiple record types in an object as well. So you can have one, like for accounts, you could have one for each profile, like a sales layout, a marketing layout, a support layout, whatever you want to do. Or you could just have one Lightning page layout for all the profiles. It's all up to you. Okay, so you're going to choose to create a page. You're going to add the label and choose which object that this Lightning page is for, and then just click the next button. And then you choose a page template. There's a lot of different, several different options here. And again, you can, if you're creating more than one Lightning record page for an object, and you're doing it for different record types, you could use different layouts for different record types as well. Okay. And then once you've created choose the page template and you click finish, this is what you have a blank canvas here to create an interface that is, you know, user-friendly for your clients, but definitely a little more flashier, a little more substance than the standard layout that comes out of the box. And here it's pretty easy. You're just going to drag and drop here. I mean, this is a screenshot, but I would, you know, oh, I want this highlights panel. So I click on it and drag it over here. Very easy. You know, we've come a long way since having to make visual force pages and not having that flexibility to just do declarative layouts and drag and drop. So, you know, what's the saying? We've come a long way, baby. Okay, so here again we had, this is again a standard Lightning experience layout. Again, the related list tab here with the list just related list just stacked, a details tab and news tabs, and you know, everything else. But if you just give it a little more, you know, create a special Lightning record page, I think you can make it more user friendly for your users, along with, you know, you're putting this into your custom app. So, you know, make it the app, you know, your own. Make it usable for it within the app, and you know, for the users that are going to be using that app. So here, you know, we had the highlights panel already there. What I did was created a custom accounts layout, compact layout, and chose it as the default in the backend. And that way you can choose which fields that you want to have showing on the highlights panel. And then you can also choose your own, which action buttons do you want to show and how many, instead of just the default. And again, you can take this, and if you're doing more than one Lightning record page for an object based on record types, you might have different buttons available for different users, because, you know, not everybody is going to have the need or the permissions to edit, and certainly not to delete or change owners. You might have users, like again in the support function, that just need to view the information. So you would select the buttons that are suitable for that record type and the profiles that are using that particular record type as well. So, and then there's an option to have a related list quick links bar here, which I add that in along with making custom tabs here, because I've found different users like different experiences. So some users might just go quickly to clicking on the quick links. Other ones like having the different tabs here. So, but again, you know, it's all available for you to decide what you want for your users. Okay, and then we see in the back end, this is the Lightning record page that I created in the account object. Again, the standard page layouts were still here, just like Classic. And the compact layouts is where I created the custom account compact layout to choose the fields to show on the highlights pane. Okay. Okay. I think I've jabbered on enough for now, and I thought I'd go into my org and you know, just show do some live demonstration of how easy it is, and we'll go from there. Okay, hey, didn't mean to do that. Sorry, let me get my org up here. Okay. So, can you see my Salesforce org now? Yes?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay,
Yes,
thank you, thank you. Okay, so this is my development org, put my Thunderbolt and Lightning org, and my custom app here that I created, and just some basic buttons here. I did create a custom homepage. Sorry. I did create a custom homepage for my app. Some people like that. Other people don't like having a homepage. Some people like having the console view instead of the what I consider, you know, well, the old classic way of having all the tabs, you know, shown at top. You have a console where you have a down arrow to choose, you know, the different tabs. But so let's go in. Okay. For leads, I did a little bit of customization where I put specific buttons here. Again, I am logged in as me, so I'm an admin, so I can do anything. But that won't be the case for, you know, for the different users. So. Yeah. Okay, so we're here in the back end. And I'm going to go into the case. Okay, so I've already created some Lightning record pages here that, sorry, that correspond with 3 of the record types here. The marketing, sales, support, and a basic record page layout. This one's out of the box basically here. So. So again, you have all the drag and drop here to add your functionality. Yeah, just drag and drop. Oops, I gotta come. Add the related list quick links. And then, you know, here's your details area. I haven't added the new tabs yet, but that's something I'll do right now. I do like to save it as I go, so I can keep my changes. And you don't have to activate every time, but you need to activate when you're finally done with all your changes, so that it activates the record page within the app. So one of the newer things that have come out recently for the Lightning application, Lightning user, is you can add mini flows into a record page. And now there's some, these came out of the box from Salesforce. So they're not going to be especially like really usable on the page itself, but you can add as many as you want here. Or just say, hey, no, I don't want that. I'll take that off. Yeah. Save it. And here I'm just going to add some the custom tabs for the related lists here. Again, some people like clicking on the related list quick links or just the tabs, you know, whatever works basically. So we have the details tab already, and you just go over to here to the right and you add a tab, and it defaults to details. So you click on it and you scroll up to custom, and then type in what is your tab name. Okay, so then here, this is considered a related list, so that you have to go in and add the related list single here. And when you pop in that component, it defaults to activity history. So you click on it and scroll down through the options that are here. And of course, I don't see opportunities, so my bad.
Cindy, is it because the parent record is used this case? Do you have to change that one?
No, it just means that the parent record means you can use this case. Yeah, account. There's different ones, you know, different options you can put, but that's the record that
Oh
you're
yeah,
showing
okay.
basically.
The case record. Okay.
Yeah, it's not like a true parent record, you know, it's just how they named it here back in the Lightning UI here. So
Mhm.
yeah. So I'm gonna choose one up. See, I'm gonna show you what not to do here, because if you choose a related list that is not on the standard layout on the back end, you're going to get that. You're going to get that message here. For now, I'm just going to files and change that name. Okay. And again, it's just whatever the user thinks is more simpler to them. Yeah, upload files, add files here, click on the files here, you know, make it as easy as possible. I am going to save this.
Can you add related lists to this? And in that
Yeah, this is a related, these are the related lists here.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're just adding a tab here, and it's based on what's available on the standard page layout.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
it's
yes.
dragging from the page layout, right?
Yes,
at the end.
exactly. It's
So-
driving from the standard page layout. So it's still using, you know, the elements of, you know, old style, the back end page layout, but you don't have to show all the related lists if you don't want to, or, you know, you can set it up however you want. And again, to activate it, which just means now, if you go in, you can either set it as the org default, meaning this lightning record page for that object is the org default. Everybody sees it. You can show it, you can add it here as the app default for just specific apps. Or you can go in and do kind of a combination here. You can assign it to apps, the record types, and profiles here, which is what I recommend if you're doing multiple lightning record pages for objects, for different objects. If you're just doing one lightning record page for an object, just assign it as the org default. But here you can add assignments or remove assignments, which you just go in. Okay, first it starts with the app. So my app here, if I wanted to, I created a test app here. And the form factor, is it on both desktop and phone, or is it on one or the other? And then what record type are we targeting for this? Right now, this is for the marketing user, so I'm just going to click the marketing record layout. And then again, which profiles are going to see this? Okay, the custom marketing profile here. We'll skip, you know, that's all for the communities, and always the system admin as well, so that if they're switching, they want you want the admin to always see, of course, the lightning record page assigned to that record type. So next, then you review them. Okay, sounds good. And if you went back, if you said, oh no, wait, that's too many, I want to take something off, you can, or add, or I forgot a profile, you can just go back and add it, or whatever you need to do until you click that save button. You can still make changes. Okay. So let's go back to my again, I'm logged in as, you know, I can see everything. And of course, as an admin, I can change the record type here if I wanted to, but let me, so if I click change record type, right now it's on the support record type. So I'm going to change it to the marketing record type to see that layout here. And it brings up the detail. Is there anything you want to change, add, and then you save. oh, excuse me. And here you see the lightning record page that I just created. Well, that flow didn't work on here. But you see, you see it with this other flow that I added on as a component. And you're going in, and this one's just verify and identity, and you put in a contact's name, basically. I have Bugs Bunny in my order, so okay. Can't find anything for that name. Let me try again. You get the gist. Again, with these flow components were out of the box, so they're not really what I would need for my org, but I think you could create. I haven't really looked into it, but I think perhaps you could create your own or choose custom flows to add into that component. So let's see. Let's work on, excuse me. Okay, I'm gonna and we have these standard page layouts came out of the box here. Although I renamed this one, this was just opportunity layout. I renamed it as master. And then I created my own opportunity compact layout and set it as the default, the primary layout. And then I did start working on some opportunity record pages for lightning pages, sorry, based on some record types, the same record types that I have. Okay. So again, I have a highlights panel. I have the default opportunity compact layout here. But this is a view of an opportunity for someone, a service rep, someone in a support position, that they need to view the opportunity, but they should not be editing it. All they need to do is grab some information from it. So there's no edit button. There's no editing within the fields because you set that permission within the profile, of course. And the only buttons they have are a printable view and sharing, so that there's no changing of a record by someone who is not allowed to, does not have that permission to do so. And here, okay, here are the buttons here. The start conversation isn't showing, which is fine. But if you wanted to add an action meaning a button, you could just say, some standard actions, grab a quick action, a global action here. So I'm just going to add link to a Slack channel. And I'm going to move it up. It's just showing 4, but We'll see if this shows here. Yes. So I'm going to save just in case. And, you know, normally you have a person in support. They're working out of cases. You know, they're working out of service. But perhaps they are looking at, in this opportunity, and talking to a customer or talking to someone on the inside. And, you know, they need to create a case right from there, right from the opportunity. You have that flow component right there. So I'm just going to check my activation. Again, I'm not going to assign it as the org default or just this app default. I'm going to do the combination here and assign it to my app, the record type, opportunity support, and the custom profiles, the profiles that I want. The custom support profile, you know, I just threw in a few here, along with system administrator here. So, and again, I'm seeing this on my level of permissions where, you know, I'm not seeing that layout. Okay. I am, if I go in, log in as my agent here. And of course, it always glitches in real time here. Okay. Not sure to log out.
Is it because you're logged in as,
Yeah, but it should be set for this agent.
Cindy, try again on the top. There was
There was a what? I'm sorry.
Hey, Cindy, you try to log in again as a user.
Yeah.
And on the top there was you had to enable something. That's why.
Yeah. Well, I'm logged in as a user right now, so let me log out.
Log out and log in again.
Let's go back. And then let me
The
log
browser
back in.
asks you to allow something. That's why.
Yeah. Okay. Let's look at our agent one. And
it's good to troubleshoot real time, right?
yeah,
All go stumble through the same steps.
I know. Like I said, there's a lot piled into these profiles over the years. So actually I will be glad to have them out in permission sets. Yep, see? Well, I didn't, see, I didn't enable this user
See,
as
that's
a
such a
lightning
good-
experience user.
That's such a good troubleshoot.
Yeah. Okay, which I didn't think I'd have to because it's dev org, but I didn't think about it. So they are, it's enabled as the console user, probably because it's, you know, kind of a customer service agent there. So there we go. Same. And then this is new for Salesforce. It gives you a summary of what you've changed, what you've enabled. And here I've enabled the Lightning Experience user. And then if you disabled anything here. So this is pretty new. Okay. Let's go back to our user. Uh-huh. There we go. And I went over that. Talking about enabling that permission.
Yeah, we all will remember this.
Yes, exactly. So, okay, so I'm logged in as agent 1, and that was opportunity. Let's just see all opportunities. And the only button showing, which again, I'd have to look back at the permissions and what's on the standard page layout, is that submit for approval. Now, where did that come from? Anyhow, that shouldn't be there, but okay. See, this should not. I'm gonna log out as agent 1. Okay, I'm logged in as me. And when you put another thing is you put a path, there is a setting where you disable this, change the closed stage. So, oh, I see. See, I had this set as a basic standard opportunity with the basic layout. I didn't change it to one of these. So I'm going to change it to the opportunity support. And again, you can update if you want, save it. Okay, so now we see our new layout. Okay, which is probably why when I logged in as the agent, I wasn't seeing the layout. So here for the agent layout, is only printable view and sharing. Here is the create a case. Like I said, could be all different scenarios that you need to create a case from, you know, from an opportunity too. You could enable this as well. Like this might be a good one to enable for a sales user as well, because hey, I just want to enable a case real quick from this from this case. like I said, these were out of the box flows to add in to the layout. So, you know, I'm not, I didn't do a lot of digging into exactly what they could do. On here, I made it pretty basic for the sport layout. The details here, if there's any products, adding products, choosing price book and partners. So, if you know, you could streamline it here with the tabs. If you're not doing the related quick links, you know, again, just basic tabs, you would, and that way you wouldn't see all the other tabs. You could just show the tabs that you want them to see, files, notes, you know, whatever, and the stage history, shall I say. And then, you know, just the basic activities component here, new task, log a call. They recently, Salesforce recently made changes that these little icons show here instead of the words, you know, log a call or whatever it is. So let me go into my accounts. Okay. So here again, I mean, I'm pretty predictable here, aren't I? But I got a highlight panel. I did include keep the duplicates component, which, you know, is pretty useful, and the related quick links and the tabs that I created for the account object to look up other records. What are the contacts that are attached to this account? And again, you could go here, or you could just go here, or not have the quick links, whatever, you know, whatever floats your boat, basically. So contacts, all the opportunities linked, any cases linked to this account. If you're using marketing campaigns, you know, you get the idea here. Whatever's attached to this particular record here. And just, it makes in my opinion, a pretty clean layout here, pretty crisp for the user. They're just, everything's right there for them, instead of having a details tab and then the related tab, which just has all these related lists just in the, what is it, the accordion layout there. So, and again, if I change me as an admin, if I change the record type, right now it's in the account master record type. If I changed it to sales record type, save. I mean, in this case, I didn't do a lot, but you could have, again, different lightning pages for different record types and different things, you know, different components, should I say. And here, so if we go back to account, and like I said, the related lists are based on what is set to the different page layouts here. So like this sales layout, these are all that are set. But if you take it off, the layout here, then you can't add it as, as a related list tab, basically. It has to show on this, on the basic layout. Here. And okay. Now for accounts, I only set up one record page, which I should have shown on that other screen. Okay, so I did a little different layout here, and this flow here didn't work, but that's okay. Put the activities here and just basic details. And,
Just a time check. We have 15 minutes to go.
oh, okay, okay. See, and we were worried about time, Shiva. Now, come on. Okay, let me just go back in. Go back here. And jazz this up a little bit. Take out that.
I mean to say that we need to start the roundtable by this time.
Okay, yeah, let me just do something here real quick here. And I'm gonna take this out and gonna add a tab real quick, and then we'll go to the roundtable concept. And let's see. And all you have to do is drag and drop here for the related list single, and then choose the right record. Okay, and then real quick here, you can upgrade to a dynamic. This is the dynamic related list here, so you can choose what fields are shown on the related list right here on the Lightning record page. And with that, I'll save, I'll activate, close. And okay. And look, I made an easy change. I took out the components that weren't working, added my contacts here, and it's Salesforce magic. Voila. So, okay, I've talked enough. Any questions, anything, Shiva? It's back to you.
So actually, a lot of people left. So any questions from the room? Any lightning questions? If not, we'll ask you questions. So let's ask a question from everyone, since this is a round table, right?
Yep.
What practices have you followed in your org to promote adoption?
Yep, somebody raised their hand.
I was part of the Salesforce team who moved our sales team from Classic to Lightning. So efficiency was.
Do you want to come here so this gets everybody can hear, including Cindy, right?
Yeah.
Let me open the video as well.
Yeah, just you click on the speaker link on it.
Thanks.
Yeah, my name is Fatima. I work in the sales strategy and operations team in Salesforce. And I was part of the original team who actually moved Salesforce sales team from Classic to Lightning.
Wow.
So they,
Oh, which year was this?
2017.
Oh.
So 2015, right, was lightning?
That is when lightning came, and then this slowly started moving team. They did not do a big bang,
Right.
but for the sales team, it happened in
They
2017.
were slow.
So the best practices, like what the goal was, if it increases our efficiency, because our sales or sales dev team, their goal is not updating technology. Their goal is selling. Their job is selling. So make sure that when we are moving it, we are not impacting their productivity, or rather we are increasing their efficiency. So we literally did like kind of sat down with the users, saw their user experience in Classic, and then try to see how the same thing will work in Lightning, and see if we can reduce those clicks, how many clicks they are doing. And that is why we had decided, rather than going to a like same Classic view, we went to our console. So all our sales users, they prefer using console.
Yeah.
That way we don't have multiple browsers open. You are not going from browser to browser. And also it shows all the relationship between object, means that if a lead comes and you convert, it shows the relationship between your account, opportunity, contact, it all on your related list. And when you open, it opens as a child view. So those are all the business architecture thought it through before we moved into Lightning.
Because salespeople don't like, they don't want to get into details. They don't like to do a lot of paperwork, whether it's real paper or online. They just want to go click, click, click. What do I need? And they don't want to fill in a lot of stuff. So,
True. And
yeah.
also it's like their job to be done is creating a CV. Their job is not done how you are implementing the technology or what you are doing. They don't care. They need to sell. And if they don't meet the number, it's risking their job. So they have to make sure that they're doing that. And our job is to making sure that we are making their job easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Account executives?
Account executives, yes. Yes, account executives and the SDR, BDRs, who are the sales development.
Now, to get them from the non-console to the console, how do we do that? The sales console, they're not used to the sales console.
So some of the productivity tool that we added on the console that you can only implement in console. For example, we added dialer that you dial from the computer, which is available only in console view. Then high velocity sales engagement, that's a Salesforce product. You cannot implement that in non-console. And if they have to make 5 calls, 5 emails in 19 days, it increases their productivity in that console view. So you show the advantages in being in console.
Yeah, I think they might be.
Exactly.
So maybe that's a good time to get them in the console.
Or chat, or your calls and all that, it's all in console.
The chat is what chat are you talking about?
Chat means if somebody comes to salesforce.com and start a chat,
Oh, okay.
they need to
okay.
go to support or sales.
Right.
That
The sales
is
chat
available
will
in the
go
console.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's like a candy store, if you want that candy.
I guess like nobody likes change anyway till the time there's a benefit. And if things are going okay, things are a little bit 5 minutes extra, I don't care. I don't want to, if I want to learn new things,
Yeah.
till 1 hour spent. I don't mind spending 5 minutes later.
Yeah, and also we have a time limit till this year only you can, the user can use this stuff. After that, we will stop that completely for the users so that we have to adapt to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also you can
Because
show
otherwise we
data.
don't want to adapt actually. So we have.
Yeah.
I think I saw that people who used to use like classic ones, they're very
Comfortable.
comfortable, very uncomfortable.
It's a habit.
Habit, that's all.
Hard to break it.
But I don't know, I like UI, but after using the lightning, we are more into it. I think it's easy to read.
So did you completely stop Classic?
Exactly.
Just Lightning was
Just
available.
Commercial banking and then business banking and then slowly treasury banking. So one by one we have stopped. I mean, we have given a few months for the users to adapt and then we completely stop.
Okay, so basically that's not available at all. The Classic is not available. Oh.
Yeah, there's no option to switch.
Did you guys do any training? Like, did you
Yeah,
do
we
any
did.
videos or app
We
guidance?
did.
In-app guidance?
Service people.
Not,
I don't know.
Or like what type of video, like what type of documentation?
See, documentation, we have a training and we make the video Making sure that available for the users. And also like a couple of meetings.
Meetings?
Meetings.
So you did
Like
meetings?
one by one, one to one or
The
by
group, the sales users and different types of
Okay.
users.
group of users? Okay.
How about in Salesforce, like how is enablement happening?
So we do have enablement team, but we are also piloting now a new product called Sales Enablement.
Yeah.
Which will create on-app guidance.
But that's a new one, but I'm saying when you move from
Classic to Lightning, we
Yeah.
did like a program level training.
Okay.
We have a Astro course tracker where
Or
we
like
create
internal, like
internal
training tool,
thing,
right? So
yeah, and they
So
use.
is that Trailhead, is it similar to Trailhead?
It's not, like you customize based on their business role.
But I think a more
Let's
customized
talk
one
it,
Trailhead.
Sheila. Yeah, I want that topic.
Yeah,
You guys want to implement that.
which
Yeah,
one?
we didn't have Trailhead back then yet. So,
Of the topic you want for next time.
Shiva, that we have done that, right? In-app guidance.
Yeah, but just send me send me a written format of the topic title. Yeah, so there's no.
Shiva had done that
Not
presentation,
abstract,
by the
it's
way.
very-
She had done a presentation in-app guidance stuff.
Oh, you have a presentation.
On in-app guidance, yeah.
But it was also Lightning. So basically in what do you call
In
this thing?
Sencal, I did.
Yeah, we
that
did it together.
presentation.
She did the most of it. I just took the credit. I just.
Did you go to Second California? You're from Modesto, right? So,
I didn't tell you that. What was it?
Oh, it was just it was a dreaming event.
Where was it?
Sencal Dream.
Fresno.
Oh, okay,
Fresno.
no, I didn't get to that.
What, last one? Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, no, of course.
Yes, I was asking earlier if anybody's going to that. or-
Right.
You stop
She's
recording?
going,
Huh?
I'm trying to-
Stop recording?
Yeah, I'm just thinking about it. I'm not kind of-
The 200 one.
So we have 7 more minutes.
You know who got it?
Let's go to the.
Oh, okay.
Can you recap the question, the title that you want for the upcoming event?
In-app guidance.
In-app guidance. Okay.
Just,
Okay. Or how to,
adopt users through.
Enablement.
When they don't know how to do something, like if you put, a new field in the system and, they keep getting these foundation moves or something because they don't know.
Yeah.
So how are you doing it right now? Forget the in-app guidance, like enablement wise, the new feature coming out, how you're rolling it out?
We haven't been doing too many features, but, they announce it, the managers announce it and they forget.
I don't see the email, right?
Is it like a all staff, is it a meeting or is it email or?
We're discussing enablement, how users are enabled to adopt new features.
uh-huh.
So as a sequel, Cindy, we have to do that.
Yeah.
How do we encourage adoption? What are the various ways users can adopt to the new features or learn about what we have developed,
Mhm.
So, yeah, that's what we are discussing here in the room.
Yeah. Yeah, because you can create all you want, create this whatever layout you think is good, and then they'll still be like, no. I still don't want to use it,
Yeah, that's right. I'll just share the same. Oh. So, yeah, maybe we can, I'll just go to the end of it. Oh,
Yeah.
I'll have to go through. Right. That's what I had to quit. So, yeah, I mean, unless you have anybody else has last minute questions or,
Nobody else except for Cindy's there, that's all.
huh?
We have people in the room. And Cindy,
Okay,
that's all.
only.
Nobody else is there.
Yeah, okay. So Cindy, that's it. Thanks so much for your great presentation. It was really, really very interesting and everybody found it very useful.
Oh, good. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you can see the recording in the YouTube San Ramon SFDC channel.
Okay.
Right? All right. Thank you. And see you
Thank-
next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.